Because I messed up by not researching about this thing. Because I did, man. Like, yo, Meg, yo.
And you, Monaka, how are you mentally? And
I'm not okay. The situation is not fair. It's not nice for anybody. It's been difficult for all of us. So I'm just not okay right now. But we have to keep it moving. And the reason why we're here today is you guys are the only platform that have been willing to give us a chance to say our story without trying to tear us down. So that's why we're here.
so let's start with Sima. What's your story? How did this come to your attention? What happened?
So this was around Feb, right? Early this year. Feb. Sia texted me because I've worked with him before he wanted me to promote this video basically on TikTok. Fine. He texts me around Feb. He's like, hey, do you have a YouTube channel? I'm like, yeah, I do. He's like, okay, I want you to be part of this campaign. With influencers that go to Russia and they go and like make content in this institution. I'm like, okay, dope, sounds dope, but hey, Russia, I was a bit, shaky because I've never been out of the country like that. So fine, I'm like, okay. And then he's like, do you think Ghost would want to, work? I'm like, I don't know, let me ask. Yes. I'm like, I don't know, let me ask, right? So I asked him, he's like, nope, because he didn't pay him for the last campaign that he did with him. I'm like, okay. So I go back to Sia, I tell him, Sia, this is what Ghost is saying. And then he's like, what campaign is this? I'm like, I don't know. I think it's a Cotton Fest thing or whatever. I don't know. But he said you didn't pay him 5K, sharp. And then eventually he's like, oh, no, let me pay him and then Wabano will move forward. Cool. Fast forward, like the 24th, like this thing is like going fast. Like everything is just quick. So he's like, okay, around the 24th, he sends plane tickets. Sharp, plane tickets, okay, fine, everything is going well, sharp. And then they send the deposits. Oh, he's like, once invoice, then deposit, sharp, they deposit the money, okay, sharp. Go to Russia, everything was cool, like, there was nothing weird, sus, like, everything was good, I didn't experience anything weird, man. Everything was just fine, and I got paid well, I was fine, like, even him, like, he would communicate with us. We would say, are you guys fine that side? Is everything going well? Yes,
Who did you guys meet that side when you flew into Russia?
We met this other lady, I forgot her name, but we called her Issy because we couldn't pronounce her name. So we called her Issy. So she was at the airport, right? And she was the one that was going to take us around Russia and take us to all these places, right? Okay, so Issy's taking us around, showing us around. And then the next day, we went to this boardroom type thing, meeting thing, right? So they're just telling us what we're going to be doing, where we're going to be going. Okay, fine. We go to all these places. We meet all these kids. They're not even kids, like maybe 18, 19 above, So we meet all these kids. We see all these people. And everything was fine, Meg. So I can't even...
So these kids are in the program?
Yes.
And they seem happy to be
Yes.
there. Are they South Africans?
We met one South African. I met one South African. So Ati Ikamalako Inkipile, So she was like, yo, guys, I know you guys from TikTok. We were shocked, like someone that knows us in Russia, So yes, we spoke to her.
Been there for?
A year and 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah, she's been there for a year and 6 months. So, because Baba pa like a 3-year permit, because it looks like this thing where they're saying there's people being trafficked, because I was told by this Ingipila girl, Uguti, there's only 4 people from South Africa in that program.
Yeah.
Yes, there's only 4 people from South Africa in that program. So I don't know what is going on. Like, yes, it was just quick research just to see who's been there before me. So Tando's been there. I'm like, okay. Sorry. So Tando's been there. Okay, well, okay. She's came back fine. She's fine. Why not? Let's give it a try.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I think it's important to mention that we did invite other influencers who declined to come.
Yes.
Okay.
So
King Omar's, Ghost Luby. Who else did we invite, Dudu? A bunch of them. I
bring girls from that side to Russia to basically have a job, because obviously employment is a crisis, all of that stuff. I'm like, yeah, it sounds good. He gives me a rate. I'm like, okay, this rate is not for me personally. But I was like, I'm willing to do it because I want to do something nice. I really do. And also, I wanted to maybe create content that side. It's part of what I do. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. It's fine, no problem. We create the group chat, everything is communicated, everything seems fine. I'm looking up the program. I didn't really find anything crazy. Obviously, I'm seeing stuff, but everything is debunked by research and fake news, all of that stuff. So we're cool. Then after that, we go to Russia. And also, before I went, I actually texted Luciam Tanda. I'm like, dude, is this thing legit? I saw you went on the program. I saw Sima went. I saw Ghost went. Like, these are influencers that have done this long enough to not do anything stupid. So she's like, no, dude, this was good. Like, I had a good experience. The team is really nice. I'm like, okay, great. This is a safe thing for me to do. We go to Russia. I meet the ladies that travel us as well. Like, they took us around. They were very nice people, took us around. We saw everything on my end. I got to see the hospitality place where the girls are working in the restaurant. I got to see where they live and all of that stuff. I saw their rooms. I got to see the offices. I got to see where they can learn Russian, all of those things. And then they sat us through a presentation as to why they're choosing girls, because I know that was a big concern for a lot of people. And they mentioned to us, they choose 18 to 22 because you need to learn the Russian language. And the younger you are, the easier it is to learn the language, right? Obviously, as you get older, it's harder to grasp languages. So I'm like, okay, cool. And they said they choose girls because they want girls because men are a bit more difficult sometimes to work with. They don't want any issues with guys from different foreign countries. So they said, let's just work with girls. They're just more predictable in essence. I'm like, okay, cool. Everything checks out. I even had a group session. I had 10 girls from different countries. 2 of them were from South Africa. The other ones were from Mozambique, I think Kenya, I forgot. But we had a long session. The team wasn't even in the room. We were just speaking us as girls. I'm like, guys, are you happy? They're like, nah, this thing is nice. Everything is good. The only thing that they all mentioned was that it is long working hours, but they all said that they were aware of that. That's what they said to me. They said everything is safe, everything is calm. So I was like, okay, cool. Now I can go home and promote something that I think makes sense, right? We come back home, we promote the program, and then obviously now we are where we are today, right? Can I continue?
Yeah, of course.
Then after that, so I was not in the country when everything was blowing up. So I didn't really see anything, to be honest. I wasn't on my phone like that. Then my friends are like, dude, there's a lot going on. You're busy posting like nothing's happening. Like there's a lot going on. I'm like, what's going on? I go and I see that the Alabuga program is trending and it's looking really bad for all of us. I'm seeing people come with apologies. I was very confused by a lot of stuff. So I hit up the agency. So I messaged them. I'm like, guys.
This is Sway.
I'm messaging Sway, yes. Yeah. And mind you, also know Sia because I've met Sia in Zimbabwe. We did some stuff together. It was fine, whatever. So I messaged the agency. I'm like, guys, what's happening? Did you guys see Twitter? I send them a link to all of the stuff. They tell me that, no, don't worry about it. Like, remember, it's also like political. Like, there's a lot of issues with Russia. Like, it's not just surface level. And they were like, that stuff is not real. Those girls are safe. None of that is happening. I'm like, okay, cool. So what is the way forward? They tell me they're going to try to get a statement from the government. And they're also going to get a statement from the embassy to just debunk all of this news to say that none of this is happening. I'm like, okay, safe. Let's wait for that to happen. Then I think maybe a day or two passes. Now, this stuff is still blowing up. I'm like, guys, it's looking bad. And it's looking bad for us as well, as creators, because now we are being seen as people who are promoting human trafficking, which is something that is diabolical. We would never do anything like that. No amount of money can make you want to promote human trafficking. And I think people also don't understand that that's reputational damage. Am I stupid? Why would we do that? Like, none of us would do that, but it's fine. Then they're like, then they sent us a link, sent me a link to say, yo, dude, this is what the embassy said, but nobody cared what the embassy said. Then we saw the video of the girl that did that video. I met her. She's one of the girls I spoke to. I literally spoke to her long. We were speaking Vanek, so no one can hear us. And she was like, dude, everything is now, but people now think that she's making fake news, that she's being paid. It's very difficult for all of us. But I just feel, for me, I would have appreciated the agency coming out and saying that I don't know if they did their due diligence. I'm not aware, because some people are saying it's fake. Some people are saying it is a scam. I don't know. I really don't know the truth. But the embassy did debunk the rumors. But I really wish the agency would have come out and say that, guys, we are at fault for putting these influencers in this position, because that's exploitation. You know our power. You know that we are the face. We are the billboard. You guys should have come out and said, we are sorry for putting you guys in this position. We are the mistake here. Because I feel like people don't understand the business of influencing. There's a middleman every time. When you get a gig, it's usually through an agency, and it's always reputable agencies. They've worked with Sunlight. They've worked with Scorpion Kings. That's what's happening right now. Yeah. A lot of stuff is on call. So no matter what we do,
better opportunities, are you happy here? Yes, we're happy, we're good. None of them seemed uncomfortable. I don't know what is good. Honestly, with human trafficking, I don't think, this program, I don't think human trafficking
Munaka,
involved.
do you think there's human trafficking there?
I think there's human trafficking everywhere, to be honest. So I cannot say whether or not the program has, but from my experience and what I saw, I don't think there's human trafficking. And I think people, when they hear trafficking, they assume it's sex slaves and all of that stuff. There's none of that happening there to my knowledge. Do they work long hours? Yes, they do. That is one thing I can say. That's what they told me as well. The girls said that to me. Do I think there's human trafficking going on? I'm not too sure because that's not what I saw and what I experienced. That's what I'll say.
So that's giving context to what's going on here.
100%.